WWE did a mini documentary for SummerSlam. It's called WWE Day of SummerSlam 2019, and what it does is it follows a whole bunch of wrestlers the day of the show and before their matches. So it'll be similar to a Chronicle episode. I haven't done those yet. I'll do a series of Chronicle reviews. I've always wanted to review those, but it's going to be very similar to a Chronicle. Seth is previewing his match with Brock. They show Natalya talking about her match with Becky. Decent promo by Kofi in the parking lot before the show. They show Goldberg coming into the arena, embracing some wrestlers. We'll see how he feels about his match, because I know him and Undertaker both were very critical of their match in Saudi Arabia. And also, by the way, I want to shout out, The Undertaker was on College Game Day yesterday for college football, previewing the Texas game. So if you're a college football fan, you could have saw Undertaker. And they even did a mini entrance for Undertaker on College Game Day, which was kind of cool. Then he came out as basically the American Badass. He was not as the dead man. He was just the American Badass. It was cool. Billy Kidman's there backstage. Bret Hart talking backstage. I guess they had him embrace Seth, and it's funny because of what he used to say about Seth all those years ago. Remember? Seth is dangerous. He's reckless. He's a horrible wrestler. And it was after Seth injured. He injured like great guys. He injured Sting. He injured John Cena, and he injured Finn Balor. Ember Moon talking about her match. She looks a bit nervous. We see Mick Foley and Edge talking backstage. Now we see Alexa Bliss. It's weird. They're showing Alexa Bliss, and all that we can see is her cleavage. She's trying to show us her Toy Story outfit. We can just see her cleavage. She looked great in that Toy Story outfit. Go back and listen to my SummerSlam review. I really praised her. She always looks good, but I thought she looked really good. I like it when she does the whole cosplay. It always looks really good on her. So they were showing Trish backstage. She didn't know it was going to be her last match, but then she says it's becoming clearer to a retirement match. She thought of it more as a comeback match. So we see that match. And before that, they showed Becky and Natalya highlights of that. Trish and Charlotte definitely had the best women's match at night. I thought the Becky and Natalya match was good, but I thought Trish and Charlotte was really, really good. Better than that. Really funny moment backstage. You show Elias and Edge. I guess they were singing Wonderwall. I thought that was actually funny. That's by a song by Oasis. It's really good, but I thought that was a funny moment. I guess Xavier Woods, he was dressed up to look exactly like Stevie Wonder, and it really shows. He's perfectly just exactly like Stevie Wonder. We see Goldberg getting ready for his match. He's doing warm-ups before the match. You have him do his entrance before the show. Everyone's just getting prepared, just following people backstage and before the show. After the match, they show Goldberg after he beats. Now we see Edge coming out during the pre-show. This is not in order. I think they just go by moments, but Edge attacking Elias on the pre-show with a spear. I like how they do the whole highlights of Finn Balor against The Fiend. The Fiend looks badass. I'm happy to show Bray in the back, keep him more mysterious, but damn, that was such a cool entrance. Just seeing the whole mounted Bray Wyatt head, like his old persona on the lantern now. Man, that was just crazy. That entrance was badass. So then we go to highlights of Kofi Kingston and Randy Orton. Of course, Kofi gets disqualified. That's how the match ends, and he beats up Randy. They show him embracing with his family in the back. And then we get to the main event. Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins. They show Seth in the back. We don't see Brock backstage at all. Probably a Scott to the arena and then left right away. So I know Heyman's in charge. I don't know how much Lesnar's going to do now. But so they have the match. They're showing highlights, Lesnar doing the German suplexes, and of course the big frog splash from the top rope through the announcer's table and the curb stomp. Rollins gets the win. He embraces Becky Lynch backstage, kisses her. He is your champion. That's how this documentary ends. It was fine. They just showed this backstage. SummerSlam was okay this year. It's kind of a forgettable show. I already forgot the show. It's 3 weeks. I mean, a lot has happened since then. You had UK TakeOver and AEW All Out, so it's hard to... There's been a lot of stuff that's been happening, so, it kind of gets buried. But, yeah, SummerSlam was pretty forgettable this year. I don't think it's a show we're really going to be talking about for much longer, but it was what it was. It was an okay documentary, and I thought it was fine. It was a decent watch. It was only 17 minutes long. It's easy to watch, and it's nice to see how the wrestlers interact backstage, and then seeing their just highlights of the matches again. So I thought WWE Day of SummerSlam 2019 was a good documentary, and I'd recommend watching it because it's really short and it's a decent watch. It's a fun watch.